Come on. Yeah. It's the red hot mic. Yours truly. G Alpha Pump. Come on. This is how we do it. Come on, this is how.
Running around like I don't know directions.
Come on in this
Wasting my
house.
time with too many reflections. Yeah. Since you've been gone, I've been trying to fix me. And I'm getting there. Yeah, I'm getting there. Lately, I've seen you on television.
It's the red hot mic.
Yeah. It feels like I want
It's
you
time for us to ruminate,
and I want you
elevate,
on myself in my
and incubate. Right here. Right here, right here.
Yes, I'm moving on.
Come on, come on.
You're so dry.
Come on.
Come on. Make this stop.
Make it. Come on.
Yes, I'm stuck.
It's the red hot mic. Coming at you from our nation. Welcome. I am your host.
Running around like I don't know directions.
Some of you don't have any direction. That's why we're here.
Like I don't feel
Come on. Come on in here.
And everyone's right when they say
Go on over there too. You might turn the page. Go over there. TRHM_gap. And you'll find the link. You'll find the link. And you can come to our chat room. It's on our Twitter page. TRHM_gap. All lowercase. Go over here. Come on. It's time. It's time for us to do this. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Come on over. We need you to come on over. Come on in. We need you to subscribe, to like, to share, and hit the notification bell. Come on in here. Because there's lions and tigers and bears out there. Oh my. Woo! Come on. Woo! Let's get started. Wasting my time with too many reflections. Yeah. And since you've been gone, I've been trying to fix me. And I'm getting there. Yeah, I'm getting there. Lately I've seen you on television. Welcome to another edition of the Red Hot Mic with G. Alfred Palmer. Yours truly here in the house. I appreciate you sticking with me and coming with me one more again. I appreciate you so very, very much. I want to first say, come into this house. Come into this house. And come into this house because there's lions out there. There's lions out there, and they are really after you. So we need to make sure that you are well taken care of. So here we go. We're here, and we're excited to be with you one more time. And here we go. I want to thank you once again, recognizing tonight we have our candle of the evening as in homage to the transition Kevin Samuel. Our particular candle for this tonight is apocryphy or something like that. I don't know the word. It's a charcoal blend, and it is cedarwood and sandalwood combined with notes of smoky amber and oud to build a grody, full-body fragrance. Our extraordinary scents burn clean, enhancing any room with beautiful, simple design. Our candles are made of a high-quality soy wax blend. This particular candle burns between 60 and 70 hours. So tonight we're going to add a little charcoal to the flow and see how what that's like. I'm gonna set that right there. Set that right there. It's a little smoky. Let's see if we can. I did remember that you're supposed to. Let's see if this looks better. Look at this. That's a little better. It burns a little bit better than what it was. All right. Again, welcome to the Red Hot Mic. I am your host, G. Alfred Palmer, and it is so good to have you back once again. You know, it's been, I was sharing with the Instagram folks. I was on Instagram before coming on. I just returned from Virginia Beach, where there was what I attended, for the past several days, what's called the Funk Fest in Virginia Beach, and it is a tremendous time of just on the beach in your swim gear, going out into the ocean, or just sitting, catching the rays. I had a lot of time to do some meditation and some praying and some things to line up for where we're going, because we are this particular. Let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of some of the lights here. Okay, because we're going in a direction that I think is very important for us guys, and so in doing that, I'm looking forward to sharing with you what I just gleaned while I was there the last several days. And it's been actually the last several weeks, because I've been in several other places as well. But here we go. Here's a toast to you and to all that you are and all that you shall be. Cheers. Well, yes, that's pomegranate juice. And it's a great antioxidant. And I try to drink it on a regular basis, especially during our programs. Well, I'm looking forward to tonight's program, because this is a part of the series that I'm starting called Masculinity Man Cave Series. The Masculinity Man Cave Series. Why? Because, listen, gentlemen, brothers, fellas, dudes, we're not doing what we're supposed to do.
And as a result, ladies aren't doing what they're supposed to do because we're not doing what we're supposed to do. And so what we've got to do is pick up what we're supposed to be doing. You know, I had a guest tonight in my house, and he came to help me do measures for some new windows. And after we got everything done, we sat down and started talking. And he was talking about the problems that we're having in our communities. And he asked me a question. He said, "What should we do? What can we do? What do we need to do?" And I shared with him the importance of purpose. I said to him the importance in vision. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. So many guys don't have a vision. And so I need to talk to you about the importance of the masculine vision so that you can begin to identify the importance of it and the need of it in your life. And so I'm not going to try to cover it all tonight because it's just too much, because we're going to talk about what is vision. We're going to talk about what is the benefits of vision. What is a visionary? We're going to talk about who gets vision. Where does vision come from? What are some of the requirements for vision? We're going to talk about some facts about vision, and then lastly, principles of vision. Now, I have to say this as well. I've had a mentor who wrote a tremendous book, and it's not the only one. I have another book that I was reading as well, more of a religious book, though. They're both kind of religious books, but this is one of my mentors who is now transitioned, and I would just want to share that you might want to pick up this book. You can get it on Amazon, and it's called The Principles and Power of Vision, Keys to Achieving Personal and Corporate Destiny by Dr. Miles Monroe. You want to get this book because the foundation of what I'm talking about and what I'm gleaning is gleaned from this in some aspects and built upon this. Not so much gleaned from it as I am. Well, I have to say I'm gleaned from it, but I've built upon it as well. It's important that you don't just become a parakeet, but that you be able to glean and to just begin to understand that you have a voice and to use that voice that you have. So I'm excited about tonight and excited about seeing how far we can get, because this, like I shared with you, there's a lot, and I'm not going to try to get to it all tonight. But we're going to be doing this throughout our series here, and then we go more in depth. I have a online institute where we're talking about masculinity. We're talking about masculinity. Now, there's a difference between masculinity and malehood. You know, we talk about the alpha male. An alpha male is a male. See, there's a difference between a male and a man. And so many people have misconstrued malehood with manhood, and they're not the same, not even remotely. You come to malehood before manhood. And so we have to get promoted. We have to transfix and translate into from malehood to manhood. And as we matriculate from malehood to manhood, we'll find ourselves operating and functioning and seeing some things that we probably had seen all our lives, but we just didn't understand. And so what I want you to do is to hang out with me and to hopefully gain some insight into the whole idea of masculinity, because this is the Masculinity Man Cave series, and I am your host, G. Alfred Palmer. Well, I'm enjoying the candle. You might want to check it out again. You might want to check it out. I don't think that we can go on and market it that way, but I'm just going to hold up the box and just say you might want to check that out and see if you like it as much as I'm enjoying it right now. That's our candle of the evening. Now, what I need you to do for me, I need you to do this for me.
I need you to subscribe. I need you to like, share, and to hit the notification bell so that you can know when more content is being released. Gentlemen, fellas, guys, dudes, you need to know this. Ladies, if you need to send this, you need to share this with that significant male in your life, that significant boy in your life, right? Men know this. Men know this. But males and boys don't. So, and you may even want to send it to men in your life, because they may have let some things slip, and so this might be a way for them to reignite it, because iron sharpens iron, or I like steel, because steel is a tougher metal than iron, and so steel sharpens steel. So yes, this is the Red Hot Mic, and I'm going to be talking to the fellas for a little while, and that's because we need to get our house in order so that we can help our ladies. Our ladies are doing too much, and they're doing too much because we're not doing enough. So yes, please subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell. Also, you can hit us up on our Gmail account at trhmgap@gmail.com. I'm going to have it underneath the ticker, so you don't have to write it down or remember, because it's going to be scrolling underneath the screen tonight. And if you have any questions or comments or concerns, you can go ahead and send them to us through your email. And you can also join us on the air for our chat. You can come on and be online with me and be on the program. And to get the link to the program, you go to TRHN lowercase GAP, all lowercase, TRHN lowercase GAP on Twitter. And you can go there and you can find the link. And you can come on and be on the broadcast. If you have some questions, concerns, or comments that you'd like to add, respectfully, right? We're adults. We're grown folk here. So being that we're grown folk, we don't operate like boys, girls, males, or females. We are men and women here. And so to do that, I leave the onus on you to act that way. Other than that, we'll just cut it off. I'm not going to get into an argument or debate because I don't have to, because I have the on and off switch. So that's the important part. I don't need to cuss and rant and rave, but I'm going to respectfully excuse you from the room. That's what adults do. Okay, so we're going to do that. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm excited about tonight's topic. Also, in homage to Kevin Samuels. Some people have problems with Kevin Samuels. I did not. I enjoyed his content, and there's others out there that I enjoy their content. Mediocre tutorial and review is another. Poor Man Podcast is another. These are gentlemen that are doing some tremendous work. There's another podcast. I can't remember her name. I think I'll find out and bring it to you the next time. But there are some really good content creators out there that are doing tremendous work. And I just want to add my voice. I may be a little different. My approach may be a little different, but this is who I am. They're going to be who they are. I'm going to be who I am. And to be who I am, and to be someone else that I'm not, would be a disservice to my purpose. Would be a discredit to my Creator. So I'm going to be me. Whether someone likes it or not, that's really not. I don't care. I mean, this is who I am. I'm not the. And none of us are going to be everyone's choice. Even Jesus, not everybody chose Jesus. So if everybody didn't choose him, then everybody's not going to choose me. Everybody's not going to choose you. But I do know that if you have an ear to hear for what I'm saying, then I'm for you and you're for me. But I mean, if that's not the case, it's okay. We don't have to do anything, be disrespectful or anything like that. I can't be talking to you because I don't know your name. I don't know who you are or where you are. I'm speaking to those. I'm speaking into the air. I'm speaking into the atmosphere. I'm speaking into the environment. And I'm speaking to those that have an ear to hear. Other than that, if it doesn't apply, let it fly, right? Okay, so moving on with our program, I am excited about a new fragrance that I got. And listen, as usual and as normal, I don't pre-test these scents or these fragrances. I don't, because I want to give you an honest um, opinion about them. And I don't think I don't think I've done this one before. I think this is a new one. We'll find out in a minute. And then after that, we're gonna head to our answer wheel, which is something that I very much look forward to each time we come together. And I'm really excited about tonight's topic. Now, I want to say it while I'm thinking about it. I try to put on at least 3 uploaded broadcasts per week. So if you hit the notification bell, then you would get those. I know I'm a newbie to this platform. I know there are people that have been doing this a lot longer than me, and that's fine. All I'm doing is I'm doing what I believe that I'm supposed to do, and that is to be a voice and not an echo. And so some of the things that you're going to hear me say are going to be a bit unusual. You may agree and you may not agree, and that's fine. We can disagree, agree to disagree amicably and as adults, and not be upset with each other or resort to childish and adolescent behavior. And yeah, so let's get to our fragrance. This is again a new fragrance from Dunhill in London. It's called Icon Icon Elite. And let's see here. Okay. Without a doubt. Okay. This is Sicilian Vigorant, Vester, and Sandalwood burst with energy over blue sage and juniper, finishing with a dry down of ebony wood, and black suede. Elite's compelling cocktail of aromas continue for hours beyond its initial application and is a fragrance to be savored. Wow. I like the way they write about it, that's for sure. Okay. All right. For me, this is a little sweet. I'm not a sweet fragrancy kind of guy. I mean, flowery sometimes, but sweet to me is more feminine. I don't go for sweet. Maybe women do. Maybe there's some women. It's a nice fragrance, but I mean, I do smell the sandalwood and juniper, and I do smell ebony for sure. I do smell wood. There is sandalwood and ebony wood in there, and there's juniper and blue sage and Sicilian Vigorant or whatever. But you know, as I smell it, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not as sweet as it was when I first put it on. It's not as sweet. I guess that initial, first smelling it, it smelled kind of sweet to me, and sweet is not something that I really want. Let's see what this is. Let's get a kind of little music. And so sweet is not something I really look forward to. But this is not bad. As I smell it, it's not too bad.
smells pretty good. As I let it simmer and let it marinate a little bit, it doesn't smell too bad. Well, as usual, it's time for us to go to the answer wheel. And again, the answer wheel is designed for you to get an answer, hopefully to a question, a query that maybe you've been going through and really having a challenge answering. And so what we do is we allow the answer wheel to answer us. And some people will say, well, I don't believe in that. Okay, that's fine. But I would say that the Creator chooses a lot of different ways to answer us. And for many of us, we may not think that the way that the Creator chooses to answer is always the best way, or the accepted way by us. So sometimes we have issues with some of the things, the ways that God or the Creator or the universe chooses to answer us, and because of that, we may have issues with the answer, and we may have trouble getting the answer because we're not open to the unusual ways that the Creator may choose to use to answer us. What we've got to learn to do is to open ourselves up and not judge, but be receptive. Understanding that the Creator will never harm us or hurt us, but only elevate us, expand us, excavate us, right? And extend us. And that is for us to grow. But we can only do that if we open ourselves up to it. We cannot, the Creator cannot even make it. I can't make you. So if the Creator can't make you, I can't. But what I will do is I will open an avenue to allow you to hopefully get an answer to a query that you may be having problems getting the answer to. So that's what this is all about. Now I have to do this. I have to grab my camera and share that with you. And boom, there it is right there. That's the answer wheel. And let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger for you like that. And I do that so that you can see what's, let's see if we can help you out there. All right. Because I want you to see what the answers that are on the answer wheel say. Now, what the answer wheel does is it gives us answers. And the answers are definitely, maybe, yes, ask a friend, or try again. Oh, and no way. So we have to know that the answer wheel will sometimes give us answers that we have no idea or even we never expected. So I'm trying to find my music and I'm having some trouble here, but we'll get it. And I know what it is, and it's because of this. And sometimes, what I'm learning more and more is build it as you fly, fix it as you drive. So anyway, let me find my music. Okay. There it is. That's our music. Remember? I always use this music because it seems to be very relaxing, very calm. And it's our music for our answer wheel. And I got other things in the way here. Okay. So with the answer wheel, I'm going to give it a whirl. And what happens is I don't touch it. I don't do anything with it. I just allow it to go. And as it goes,
it will eventually stop. And where it stops, I don't know. And it's hitting the cup. And we got to back the cup up. And the answer wheel tonight gives us, again, yes, maybe, definitely, no way, try again, or ask a friend. And it says, tonight, the answer wheel says yes. It says yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It says yes. And that means do that. You know, sometimes you have an inkling, but you're not sure, but it's just a small inkling of yes, I should do that. But it's that first mind that you have that really is the yes. Okay? And so the answer wheel says yes tonight. Yes to whatever it is that you're going through. Yes, that's the right thing to do. Yes, that's the right place to go. Yes, that's the right thing. Because we're always dealing with people, places, or things. People, places, and things. So it's in line with that, the answer is yes. Yes, people. Yes, places. Yes, things. Some of you may be considering going to a new location. I don't know. But it says the answer will say yes. Some of you may be looking at a new venture, whether that is entrepreneurial or a new job. Follow that lead. Follow that lead that says yes. Because yes says that there's an open door before you. Yes says that not only is there an open door, but there is an opportunity for you. There's a difference between an opportunity and a crisis. See, you may be going through some tough times and you don't know what to do, but an opportunity is right there in the midst of that tough time. And that opportunity is to give you a way out, to give you a means to arrival at the next level. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Actually, arriving at the next level is always a great thing to experience. There's going to be tests and trials there. I mean, everything's not going to be hunky-dory, but it is a moving forward and a moving up. Look at this phone, because it's weird because I start getting phone calls while I'm on the air. Anyway, another thing I want to start talking to you about, guys, I don't know if you ever heard of it, but we're going to do a series on it. I'm not going to tell you now. I'll tell you later as we go on. I'm going to stay where I'm at. There's a lot that we have to go through. And again, I'm just going to touch on some of it. But you need to really look at our online institute and think about joining it and becoming a member of the institute. Because what the institute will do is go into these things in a more structured and deeper fashion. So you could go to our email address if you're interested. You can also go to our website, which both will be at the end of the show. We'll have them tickering at the bottom of the screen where you see the title of tonight's topic. And once we get started, I'll change and I'll give you that information so you can be sure that you have it. But it's time for us to ruminate, elevate, and to activate. Because
when we do that, we extend, we expand, we elevate, and we excavate. We move in every direction. And in doing that, we become much better, much greater than we could possibly been before that. Now, am I this, big shot? Nah, no. I'm just doing what I believe that I'm supposed to do. That's all. What are you supposed to do? And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Because I'm doing my vision. I'm doing my vision right now. I'm functioning and operating in my vision right now. Okay? What is yours? And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about the importance of the masculine vision. Why? Because we need to talk to the guys. There is a feminine vision, and we're going to get to that because we're going to talk to the ladies too. But before we talk to the ladies, we got to talk to these guys. We need to get it together. I know it's tough. I see what the culture is trying to do to us. But if we, I was sharing with someone tonight. I was sharing with the guy that came in. His name is Maurice. And Maurice came from a window company and did some measurements and things for new windows and everything like that. But we sat down and we were talking afterwards. And he has a mentoring group. This is a young man who's has a very, very warm way about himself, very amenable, and I'm very appreciative to Maurice. And I'm hoping that we can continue to just move forward in a productive way, in a productive relationship, and sign one of my books for him. I am really happy about what's going on and what direction things are going. Well, let's talk about vision. Let's talk about masculine vision, if you would. Okay, we're going to get rid of the music. Even though I liked it, though. Did you like that? Should I use music like that? It can get in the way. I don't want it to get in the way. Okay. We got everything where it needs to be. Sometimes I don't get everything where it needs to be, but tonight we're going to get everything where it needs to be. All right, so here we go. I'm going to add a PowerPoint. That's what I was looking for. A PowerPoint to help us move through these and discuss them. And I am looking at the PowerPoint with you. Okay. And I'm also going to be using my notes as well. So let us proceed on masculine and feminine vision, right? The purpose, plan, process, and importance of masculine and feminine vision, right? That's what we're talking about. My hat. Make sure everything's right. All right, so let's go. Now, who gets vision? Well, everyone gets vision. By virtue of the fact that you're born, you are given a vision. And it's important that you understand that everyone has vision. Now, the difference is one vision is different than the other. And it's all dependent upon how you come here. The uniform or the design that you have dictates your vision or the type of vision that you will have. Vision is binary. We're going to talk about it. Vision is binary. there is only two visions that are available. There is a masculine and there is a feminine. Okay? There is a masculine and there is a feminine. Note that now it's important to understand that neither of these are gender specific. These are operational and functional. But they do coincide and dictate your design from a gender perspective. Your gender goes in concert with the energy or the vision that you've been given. Oh, I had a surge right there. Okay, so it's important for you to understand that vision is this. Vision is, well, let me go, not my notes. Let me go by the PowerPoint. So everyone gets vision. Boys get masculine vision, girls get feminine vision. Now, what is humanity's biggest problem? Humanity's biggest problem right now is the lack of masculine vision. I'll say that again. The biggest problem that we're facing right now in our community, culture, and clan is the lack of masculine vision. Now, there's a lot of reasons for that. There's single parent homes. There is mass incarceration. There is the abandonment of masculinity. There is the avoidance of masculinity. There is the derision that masculinity is being put through. The castigation of masculinity, and to the point that there's an attempt to eradicate masculinity. There is no way that can possibly happen. It's not. It can't happen. It just will not happen because masculinity goes beyond the capability of humans. It is something that we need as humans. And if you look around you, you can readily see that the problems that we're having are a result of a lack of masculine vision. Masculine vision. Now, what is masculine vision? That's a good question. Masculine vision is a divine or universal impartation. In other words, your parents have nothing to do with it, neither do you. This impartation, this gift, this assignment, this mission, this design that you've been given has nothing to do with anyone but the universe, the Great Spirit, God, the Holy Spirit, whoever you want to call it. It is an impartation. That you are not an accident. You are here intentionally. And you have something to do. And now the question is, what is it? What is it that you're supposed to be doing? Next, masculine vision is a mental picture. Now, what you've got to understand about masculine vision is that masculine vision operates differently than feminine vision. Masculine vision pierces, right? Inserts, it imparts, it what's the word I'm looking for? Injects and inserts. These are the things that masculine vision does. The vision that you're having should be operating in that capacity, in that it's initiating, it's doing, it's functioning. It is operating in concert with your design, with your design of masculinity. If you don't have a design of masculinity, it's because you do not have masculine energy. Your impartation has been feminine, but that's not what we're talking about tonight. Next is the divine's preferable finish. It's the preferable finish. It's what the universe desires to see happen, but it can't make it happen, but it can only happen through us and through suggestion and through what vision is the suggestion of the universe saying this is the preferable way of what I would want to see. And you are sent to bring this into fruition. That's that picture that you see, that mental picture that you see. Now, it's important that you understand that this mental picture has not just appeared to you. It's something that's been with you all your life. All your life. That's what vision is. Vision is as much a part of you as you are a part of you. Because vision is why you're here. It's the picture of why you're here. And what is vision? Vision is purpose in picture form. What is it that you see? Guys, what is it that you see yourself doing? Now, here's what you've got to understand. Vision cannot be anything that's unlawful, that hurts yourself or others. It can only profit. It can only enhance. It can only elevate community, culture, and clan. It cannot be unlawful. It cannot be unlawful. It cannot hurt, hinder, or harm people. If it is, that is not vision. That's a nightmare. That's a nightmare. You're having a nightmare. You need to wake up. That is not what vision is. Some people think that vision is the thing that you're able to do, even though it may break some laws. No. That's not vision. Vision doesn't break law. Vision supersedes law, but doesn't break it. Now, how do you supersede law without breaking it? Then that's how you have to sit down and you have to learn what your vision is and how that vision is to be imparted. And there's only one that can do that, is the one that gives you the vision. Okay? That's the only one that can show you how to impart that vision without breaking law. Okay? Because the only thing above law is principle, and vision operates by principles. Principles supersede laws because laws come from principles. Okay? So vision operates by principles, and because it operates by principles, what we've got to understand is this, that when we operate in vision, we will never break laws. So if you're breaking the law, you're not operating in vision. You're not. Okay? All right. It says here that the central aim for one's life, the masculine vision is the central aim for the boy, the male, and the man. The boy, the male, and the man. And understand, the masculine vision comes into this sphere and becomes the vision of masculinity, or the vision of your masculinity. The vision of your masculinity. And it's always comes in comes in to insert, inject, pierce, and to impart. Okay? Or inject. See, this is what masculine does. This is what masculine does. Okay? Then lastly, it says it is the focus for your future. A lot of times we're looking at, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with my life? You can't, I was asked that question tonight. I was asked that question by the guy that came to my house to do the windows. He was talking about the problems that we're having, and he asked me the question, what do we do? And what it is that we need to do is dudes, fellas, guys, you've got to get a vision. You've got to get, and you're never too old to get vision. Never too old to get vision. Never too old to get vision. Now, vision is that mental picture that you've had since you was a little boy. Now, if you realize that as a little boy, your mindset didn't operate where you broke the law. You didn't. Because you operated in innocence. You didn't know about breaking the law. You just knew that you wanted to do that. And you saw that. And you saw yourself doing that. And you practiced that. And you did that. And you pretend to be that. That's vision. That's vision. You sleep it and you see it. You wake and you see it. You walk about and you see it. My vision is always before me. It never wanes. It never wanes. Your vision is there. Now the question is, what is it? What is your vision? I got things happening to my lights here. What is your vision? It is very, very important. Okay. What is a masculine visionary? A masculine visionary is a boy who has vision. A boy who has vision. Notice what I said. It starts with a boy. You can't be a girl and have masculine vision. Nor can you be a boy and have feminine vision. Your design is in concert with the type of vision that you have. That vision is not given by your parents. It's not dreamt up by you. It's given by the Creator. And your design helps you to understand how that particular vision is to be implemented and the type of vision that you have. That's important. Okay, that's important. Okay, so a boy has vision. Now, what are some benefits to vision? Vision gives your life fulfillment. What are you looking for to fulfill your life? You hate that job. You hate going to it. It's all about a paycheck. You know it's all about a paycheck. That's all you go there for. A paycheck. You hate it. You hate it. You try. You call out. You call. Hello. I can't come in today. I just do. I have tested positive for COVID. All these things that you do because you hate your job, because that job is just over broke. That keeps you tied to it. You'll never leave it. It'll leave you though. It'll leave you high and dry and get someone for less money and who's younger and leave you. People aren't retiring anymore. People aren't retiring anymore. Their jobs are letting them go. Why? Because job is not what you're here for. You're here for work. There's work for you. And that work is your individual vision that you see. That's your work. That's your work. But if it's telling you to rob people, if it's telling you to hurt or harm people, or hurt or harm or rob Peter to pay Paul, or whatever it's telling you to do that's illegal, it's not vision. That's not vision. Okay? That's not vision. Vision gives your life direction. So many times we don't know which way to go. We have no clue. We were reared with someone to help us to navigate the terrain because we were raised in a single parent home and we lacked a father figure to help us navigate and to understand how to navigate the terrain of life from a masculine perspective. We didn't have that. We didn't have that. And as a result of that, we are misdirected. We lack direction. And we need direction, but vision gives you direction, which is very important. The next thing vision does is it gives you boundaries. See, sometimes what we need is boundaries, and we don't know how to not to go too far. And so we find ourselves in situations that's far outside the boundaries of our vision. And if we do that and we find ourselves outside those boundaries, we have a tendency to just, how did I get here? But if you follow your vision, if you know your vision, it establishes boundaries for you. Your vision will say, well, that's a good idea, but it's not the right idea. See, there's a difference between what's good and what's right. Vision is what's right. And anything that's right is good. But everything that's good is not right. I'll say that again. Everything that's right is good. But everything that's good is not right for you concerning your vision, concerning you and your destiny. Because that's what your vision is. Your vision is your destiny. Everybody trying to tell you, oh, your destiny is to have this business. And no, that's not your destiny. Your vision is your destiny. Your vision is your destiny. And what we have happening now is we have guys that have no vision and no means or idea how to get to it because they don't know what it is. And then we have ladies who are working and spinning their wheels, but they really don't know what vision is. They think they do, but they don't because they're not built for vision. Not masculine vision, but they are built for feminine vision, which is totally different. We'll talk about it again. Okay, the next thing, vision gives your life success. We're looking for success. We're looking for meaningfulness. That's another thing that's there. Meaningfulness. We're looking for meaningfulness for our lives. Vision gives you that. It gives you your life meaning. And it gives you confidence on where you're going in life. But many of us don't have an idea. There's so many people, not everybody has a vision for rappers. The universe don't need all these rappers. Really, it doesn't. There's no way you're going to tell me that all these guys need to be rappers. That is not universal or God or spirit or great spirit devised. See, there's a difference between a dream and vision. There's a difference between dreams and vision. And some of us are living dreams. And what dreams is the language of the unconscious. You're operating in a sphere of unconsciousness. You're not woke. You're not woke to the true vision of what you're supposed to be doing. I don't care how much money you make. That doesn't really measure success. What measures success is effectiveness. Effectiveness. And if some of the most effective people were not people that had a lot of money. They weren't. Some of the most effective people weren't people that looked, and some folks, well, I want to be the one that has money. Well, you may, but that's not going to do you any good because the bottom line is that's not why you're here. You're not here to get, but to give. To give what? To give that vision and to fulfill that vision that you've had since you were a child. Since you were a child. Vision gives your life a finish. When you're finished, you can close your eyes and transition with peace, confidence, and with a sense of finished. So many people have lived a life with nothing meaningful, nothing to make a difference, nothing, no fulfillment, no direction, no boundaries, no success, and no finish. And they go and it's like chaff in the wind, just gone. That's not what you were sent here to be. You were here to affect our community, culture, and clan in a positive way, in a way that only you can. Only you can. No one else can do it. Even if you're a twin, your twin can't do what you do. Your twin doesn't have your vision. They don't. They can't. Because your vision is unique to you. We're going to talk about it some more. Okay? All right, let's move on. What are the requirements for vision? Okay? Well, the first thing is that you have to be human, right? That's the first thing. The next thing is you have to be born human, right? And then in this case, you have to be born human as a boy, okay? You have to be conscious. You have to be conscious, aware, and in agreement to the very thing in the picture that you see. When you were a boy, what did you see? What did you see? Right? You know what you were when one of the first things that you saw. You know, I remember mine. I've always been doing this. As a child, I saw me doing this. And I've been doing this in different capacities for my whole life. My whole life. There's a thread, a common thread that's woven throughout your life. It's a thread of destiny, of purpose, of vision throughout your life. Do you see that? Can you see that? So those are the requirements for vision, masculine vision. You've got to be a boy. I said it once. You've got to be a boy to have masculine vision. Just like you've got to be a girl to have feminine vision. They are equal, but not the same. They are equal, but not the same. And it's important to know the difference, because what they do in knowing the difference, they synchronize and they function and they dance well together. Everything comes binary, hot and cold, on and off, yin and yang, boy and girl. Everything is binary. Everything is binary. Now, somebody will say, well, there's not everything, not, well, 100% of, there's nothing, the only thing that's 100% is everybody that lives going to die, 100%. 100%. 100% will be born, 100 will die. Or transition. I like the word transition. I don't like die, because it's not dying. We'll have to talk about that someday. You know, this idea of death that we so, you know, I hear people say, you know, Kevin Samuel died because he was talking bad about women. That's so far from the truth. The people who say that need to be ashamed of themselves. Death has nothing to do with that. But that's another story altogether. Okay, it's another broadcast altogether, I should say. Okay, so let's look at what's next. What's next? We need to talk about some facts about vision. Let's look at it. Everyone has a vision. Everyone. Excluding no one. Now, you may not know what that vision is. But there is a vision. By virtue of you being born shows that's evidence that there is a vision for your life. Everyone is a visionary. Every boy is a visionary. Every girl is a visionary. Boys are masculine visionaries. Girls are feminine visionaries. Vision possesses binary energies. We just talked about that. Everyone possesses one of them. Only one. You can't have both. You can't. What you have been born, designed, missioned, and assigned, you need to embrace. The universe doesn't make mistakes. We do. I'll say that again. The universe doesn't make mistakes. We do. We're imperfect. We're imperfect. We're imperfect beings that have been perfectly made to fit our purpose, to fit our vision. Because remember, vision is purpose in picture form. You need to write that down somewhere. Vision is purpose in picture form. A mental picture that only you have. Can't nobody else have it. No one on the planet can have that vision that you have. No one. That's how unique you are. That's how important you are. To bring that vision into fruition, because we need it here to transform our community, culture, and clan. That's how important you are. You are a unique masterpiece, an unusual design. And there's no one like you or ever will be like you. Okay, what else do we have here? Vision is the reason for your birth. By virtue of you being here says you have vision. By virtue of you being here says you have purpose. By virtue of you being here says that you have meaningfulness. By you being here means that you have importance. Yes, you do. Regardless of what anyone said to you or didn't say to you, if no one ever said it to you before, let it be known from this individual that you are important. And there's no one as important on this planet than you. No one. I don't care how much money they make, because importance has nothing to do with monetary gain. Nothing. Okay, what else do we have here? Vision is given dependent upon developmental factors. Now, what we have to understand is vision actually came here with us, but we've come to a place where we see vision as a child. We can see it. And what happens is things get piled on top of vision. Say, oh, no, you can't do that. You can't be that. You can't. And so what we do, instead of in a parent showing you how to fulfill and how to embrace vision, okay, and understanding that how they have to be trained and discipled toward vision in line with their design. That's what a parent does. That's what parenting does. You understand what your child's vision, and you observe how they do and how they function and how they operate. But it has to be in line with their design. I don't care what they say they want to be. And you don't let them pick it. You parent it into them. You disciple it into them. You discipline it into them. That masculine vision. Fathers, you need to ask your son, what do you see yourself doing? What do you see yourself doing with your life? That's what you need to ask your son. Son, what do you see yourself doing? And listen to him. I don't care how young he is. If you think your son can understand that question and give you an answer, you know your son. Dad, you know your son. Ask him that question. Ask him that question. What do you see yourself doing? What do you want to be? Okay? And it has to be in line with their design, mission, and assignment. It has to be in line with their masculine vision. The son has to be in line with his masculinity. He has to be connected to his masculine energy. And it's up to a father to connect his son to that. The reason our sons aren't is because our fathers, they aren't connected, or they weren't able to connect. They didn't understand how to connect their sons to it. They connected their sons to misogyny and chauvinism, but not to manhood, not to vision, not to vision, not to purpose, because they don't know how to, they didn't know it for their own lives. So they couldn't, you can't lead someone where you can't have not been. You can't. Okay? You can't. All right, what else do we have here? Vision is a picture of purpose. We talked about that. Vision is the preferred state of affairs. It is the universe's preferred state of affairs. It's what the universe desires to see happen. It's what the universe desires to see happen. Okay? And vision is not religious. Vision is not religious. So you growing up to preach the gospel, that is religiosity. That is not vision. I'll say that again. And I've been there because I thought that was my vision, to preach the gospel to the ends of the earth. No, that's religion. That's religion. Okay. What is it? What is that picture that you see? It's more specific than preaching religion. The universe is not going to send you to preach religion, because religion is not a universal concept. It is a religious concept. It's a man-made concept. It is not universal. None of them. Now, some people won't like that, and they'll say a whole lot of things about me for saying that. But somebody needs to. I'm not saying that religion doesn't have any value. It does, to a certain degree. But there comes a point where you have to learn that it's time for you to go in a different direction. And some of the things that religion has taught you, you can glean and bring with you. But you have to depart from it, or you'll stay right there. Religion in the Latin it means to bind or to tie, to bind down or to bind up or to tie. And that's what happens to you. You get bound and tied up with dogma and religious decrees and creeds and stuff for the rest of your life. And you don't grow. You don't experience anything new or fresh. It's the same old, tired, old, lifeless, dead letter that you have practiced day in and day out. Your joy is gone. Your light is gone. Now, it was there at one time when it was new and fresh, but it's gone because it's time to matriculate from it. And it's giving you all that it's able to give you. Okay. Lastly, vision originally is not gender specific. And I said that from the outset. It all starts with binary energy, masculine, feminine. And masculine and feminine enters into this sphere called Earth and takes off the E off of masculine and the E off of feminine and put on the ITY, which is the degree or the space or the science of. See, the science of masculine is the mission, assignment, and your design. Those are scientific. Everything about you is scientific in this sphere. Everything operates by science. And what do I mean by that? Everything has a frequency, or it has a component or compound, scientific method. Everything operates on those kinds of planes. And we've got to be able to understand and operate in those spheres in order for us to adequately and appropriately accommodate and access them. Okay? So, I've done better than I thought I was going to do with this. Really. Let's give myself a little bit more so I can see these things a little bit, so you can see it better too. Okay, principles. Let's talk about the principles of vision. Okay, and some of these things we're just going to be repeating. Vision is the byproduct of purpose. Purpose comes first and generates vision. Generates vision. Vision is purpose in picture form. Vision is the source for leadership. Listen, gentlemen, fellas, guys, if you don't have no vision, you're not supposed to lead. If you have a vision, she will follow you, because she now can operate in her genius, which is her feminine vision. But if you have no vision, she'll try to operate in her feminine vision without any masculine vision, and as a result, there will be problems. She'll eventually say she doesn't need you. She'll eventually she'll be frustrated and upset because she knows that vision is important. Masculine vision is necessary. And only a man can have vision. Boys don't have visions. Males don't have vision. I don't care if it's an alpha male, nor beta male, or delta male, or whatever kind of male. Males and boys do not have visions. They have dreams. They have dreams. Dreams are not vision. What we need to understand about dreams help propel us to our vision. Just like emotions propel us to our purpose. Okay? So if you don't have vision, you abdicated leadership. You have no right to lead. What are you leading to? Nowhere. You're not leading anywhere. When you lead, you have to have a vision to lead to. And if you don't have that, then you abdicate leadership. Okay. Vision is individualized, detailed, specific, and personalized. All of those things we talked about. Your vision is only yours and no one else's. Only yours. Your masculine side of it. And it's one thing that you've got to understand. It's not good for us to be all one. That's why we need her. Because we're not all one. We're equal, but not the same. You need her, she needs you. The important thing is to find the yin to your yang. And for her to find the yang to her yin. Whatever. Find the hot to your cold, the cold to your hot, whatever. You know. But if you look, everything's binary. Everything in creation is binary. But folks want to try to negate binary, and they want to be non-binary. There's no such thing as non-binary. It's not. Okay. Vision challenges the existing status quo. Vision will always challenge. Why? Because vision brings that which is missing to a community, culture, or clan. Vision brings that which is missing to a community, culture, and clan. That's why it will always buck against, challenge the status quo. And people will always come against that very thing that you are designed to bring. And it's important that that's there, because you have to understand that it's not about you. It's not about your materialism or your material, your money. Okay? It's not about any of those things that your accoutrement that you may have that can bring about that vision. It can't. It's too big. Your vision is too big. It can't be done by yourself. You notice some of the who we think most gifted and talented people that we think have all the accoutrement and everything that they could possibly want, wind up not fulfilling their vision. If you're fulfilling your vision, there's no way that you would be involved with illegal substances or activities. It's just not. If you're fulfilling your vision, again, your vision cannot be unlawful in any aspect. It cannot institute anything unlawful. Vision is not the mission, it's the finish. That's important. Vision is not the mission, it's the finish. Now, what we've got to understand is mission is where she comes in, guys. The specifics. Now, there's many ways, and one of the things one of my mentors always said is there's many ways to skin a cat. Many ways. And so what she brings is a viable means of how to skin a cat. How to get from point A to where the vision is. That's her feminine vision, is to get from here to there and strategically show us how to do it. That's why she's the way she is. Vision never leaves. Vision never leaves. Your vision is always before you, because as I said to you earlier, vision is as much a part of you as you are a part of you. It is so much of who you are and what you're to do while you're here. Vision is so important. Vision materializes in stages. Why? It materializes in stages because it can be overwhelming. And what she does is help you move from point A to point B. And as you do that, you see what it is that you're to do next. Or she comes up with a way of operating the function that leads to what's next. You need her. But she doesn't have the vision. Because vision inserts. Vision imparts. Inserts. Injects. Right? That's what vision does. Vision is masculine, not feminine. I'll say that again. Vision is masculine, not feminine in this regards, in what the four that I just mentioned. There is a feminine vision, and we'll talk about that when we get to that part. Vision is individually honest. It's honest. Everything about vision is honest and lawful and good and pure. Everything about vision. None of it's illegal, illicit, depraved. None of that. It's nothing dark in vision. It can't be because it's a vision. Vision is light. And if it's dark, that's a nightmare. You need to wake up. Vision empowers, supplies, and grants access. I was talking about this the other day. Access is more important than money because there's things that money cannot give you access to, right? Good health is one. Money can't buy you health. There's some areas and some environments that money cannot buy you entrance into. And there's some things that money cannot buy. But access, that's what you want. Access. Vision gives you access. It says vision gives you power. It supplies that which is necessary for you to fulfill. When you see that vision, everything that's needful to fulfill it comes with it. Everything. So everything that you're looking for in your life is in your vision or in your purpose. That's where your meaningfulness is. And you won't go to jail for it. I was asked tonight, what do we do? What do we need to do as Black men in this country? Because everyone seems to be against you. I'll tell you this, Black men, you got to find purpose. And I'll tell you this, Black men are the impetus. We are the forerunners for every culture. If you find your purpose, others in other cultures will begin to find theirs. You, Black man, need to find your purpose. You need to understand what you see as your vision. Oh, man. You need to see and understand the importance of a masculine vision. And I can show you how. I can show you how to go about it. I'm trying to give you some things. I'm going to give you some more requirements. I'm going to talk about requirements in a minute. Let's go on. Vision never violates community, culture, clan. We talked about that, right? Vision never violates universal law. We talked about that. Vision supersedes, I misspelled that, natural and civil law. And lastly, vision solidifies adulthood. Vision solidifies adulthood. Only adults have vision. Realize and implement vision. Only adults. And that's men and women. But masculine vision is only solidified in men. In men. Okay. Let's move on. What do we have next? The responsibility of vision. Here's your responsibility to that vision that you have. That picture that you've been seeing since you were a child, since you were a boy, you've been seeing this vision. Here's your responsibility to it. You must own it. When I say own it, you must embrace it. You must grab it. You must embrace it. You must love it. You must cherish it. You must hunger for it. You must seek it as gold. You must seek it out and want it more than anything. If you want it more than anything, your actions will show that. But so many of us are wanting accoutrement, thinking that that's what vision is. No, no, those are dreams. Okay. Vision must be obeyed. You must obey your vision. Why? Because that's the reason that you're here. If you're not obeying your vision, what you will eventually do is short circuit your life. I hate to be a bearer of bad news, but if you don't obey your vision, you will short circuit your life. It's just like any product that comes on the market. If the product doesn't fulfill its vision, the vision that the producer had, then and the producer attempts to fix the product, and yet the product still does not rectify itself. What happens? It's taken off the market. It's recalled. That's what happens when we fail to obey our vision. Vision must be followed. Okay? You don't put the cart before the horse. You follow vision. You don't lead vision. You don't do something and then say that that's what you're supposed to do. No, you follow vision. And you stay behind it. And as change and as progression takes place, you go with it. You never put the cart before the horse. Okay? Vision must be shared. You need to speak about the vision, what you see. Tell people, trusted folks, people that are in your circle, in your family. Tell them about the vision. The next thing is, and I don't have it here, but I need to have it. It just hit me. Vision needs to be written down. You have a responsibility to write it down. Why? Because you have to go back from time to time and recharge yourself. That's the whole idea of why I said earlier that dreams are important to vision, because dreams are to vision what emotions are to purpose. It invigorates us and it pushes us and causes us to move forward toward. But you got to have a picture at the end of the tunnel in order for the emotion to push you there, right? So you have to write it down, because sometimes you may, in those times where you may have lost vision and may have lost some of its clarity, you need to be able to go back and reignite and polish it off, because stuff gets piled on. Jobs and family and this and that and that and this and this and that, till you lose. So you need to write it down so you can go back and look at it. And one of the things that we do is, you need to go over to the Purpose Sphere channel and find out, or to our website and find out about the Book of Purpose. Okay. Lastly is the vision must be one's life's priority. You must make this a priority, your number one priority. Your vision must be your number one priority. And if those that are not that are in your life don't understand that, they are not a part of the vision. Sometimes we choose people that are really not a part of the vision. They're really not. They're really not. I'm running late. I'm going. Hey, believe it or not, that's the last slide. Woo! Give myself, let me see if I can find it. Give myself a hand, because we have finished. I didn't think we were going to be able to do it tonight. I told you that at the very outset, because there's so much. But yet there's more to what we talked about. And there's more that needs to be gleaned and shared. But at least we've got the basics that I wanted to share with you tonight. I am so happy. I am so happy that we were able to do that, because I really did not think that we were going to be able to do it. And we did. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much. Let me get this out of the way. Got so much going on here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for allowing me this time with you. This is an important one. This is an important piece. Again, I want to share with you an important book that I think will be very helpful. It's called The Principles and Power of Vision, Keys to Achieving Personal and Corporate Destiny by Dr. Miles Monroe. Dr. Monroe is no longer with us. He transitioned in 2014, November the 9th, 2014. He's a very important man to me still, and will remain a very important person in my life for the duration of my life. I'm not getting anything for this, sharing with you the importance of that book. I also want to share once again our fragrance of the evening, which is Dunhill of London, which is Icon Light or Icon Elite, which is a fragrance that I think is the more I smell it, the more I like it. I think that it's a very pleasant one. I need you to subscribe to the channel. A message like this needs to go out. And I can't do it alone. I'm asking for your help. It's amazing how you ask for people's help, and they don't want to give it to you because they don't agree with it. Okay, but it's not for you then. But it doesn't mean that that's not for someone else, even though you may not agree. Okay, I don't see how this message has been anything but uplifting, encouraging, and empowering for our boys, our males, and our men. And being that is the case, I don't see why this message is not subscribed, liked, shared, or you hitting the notification bell for more of the Masculinity Man Cave series, because we're not done. We have a long ways to go. I believe, I'm not sure, but I do know we have more to go. I can't say it's long. But we have more to ruminate over, to elevate, and to activate over. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm hoping that you would come along with me on this journey. I need to change and give you there's the information being scrolled at the bottom of our website. You're also getting not only the website, but you're also getting our email, and you're also getting two of the emails. And then also I'm going to be adding to our Twitter account, which is TRHM, which is the Red Hot Mike _GAP, which is G Alpha Palmer. And that's our Twitter account. I just started that one. So, and the Twitter account is so that you can go to the Twitter account and get the link for our chat. We do have a chat room, and if you want to come into the chat, you'll be able to come into the chat, and we can talk. I can even bring you in, and you can on camera if you have a camera, and we can if you have questions, comments, or concerns, we can discuss them briefly. You'll be put on a timer. But we can do that and talk briefly about those kinds of things respectfully as adults. Okay, we're not going to be cussing and fussing and name calling. There's not going to be any signs shaming. There's not going to be any insults. There's not going to be any guilt or name calling or needing to be right. We just we can just agree to disagree, whatever. If that's the case, it's not a reason to really call in and talk. If you just want to debate. We're not here to debate. We're here to declare. Okay, so again, I'm really appreciative to you coming. I need you to help me. I need you to help me, and that I do that with all humility, with all grace, and with all love. Asking for your assistance. If you would subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell. Well, here's to another broadcast that's complete, and could not have done it without you. And I'm so happy that you stayed the whole time, because it is a long broadcast. And I get it. It's a lot. But at the same token, some people don't have anything to say, so it doesn't take a long time. And then some people have a lot to say, and it could take a long time. But if you look at my broadcast, I have a lot to say. So if it's enjoyable, thank you. If it's not, thank you. And we'll see you on our next broadcast. Until next time, peace.
In our current global climate, we're facing challenges never before experienced by this generation. Oppositions where no one seems to have clear directions or answers to the risks facing us. Confrontations like racial and gender unrest, political gerrymandering, toxic leadership, economic crisis, global pandemic, health threats, pre-existing medical conditions, isolation, boredom, and loneliness are driving people to desperation. As a result, people are confused, afraid, anxious, and perplexed, and they need answers to some tough questions and even tougher situations. They are looking into different outlets for answers to gain assurance and consolation. Some have drawn closer to the embrace of family, while others look more towards their friendships, education, and even religion. What we need is a fresh voice of truth and clarity, and not a stale religious echo from the past. There's a re-emerging voice on the horizon that isn't afraid to stand alone and give spiritual and mentally sound direction to a world searching for answers. G. Alfred Palmer offers a voice of sound human development and empowerment to those willing to hear. There's a need for new ideas to old principles, a perspective from a timeless origin, but with current vision, a thought leader who understands what it means to stand alone and speak truth when some are hard of hearing. But if you've been waiting to hear a voice that opens the gates of freedom and breaks the shackles of confusion to allow you to step forward into the dawning of a new and exciting future, then it's time to bridge the gap with Dr. G. Alfred Palmer. He is a dynamic speaker, thought leader, and entrepreneur, equipped to elevate, expand, and extend the development, empowerment, and leadership of his audiences. He stands ready to speak at your next event. His delivery is guaranteed to refresh, entertain, and transform. G. Alfred Palmer bridges the gap from uncertainty to the purpose, to passion, and leadership. Book him today for your next event, and you won't be disappointed.